tide. Odin watched the empty benches where the fiercest once would stride. Torbald, breaker of 1,000 shields, famed Berserker of the North, should have charged through golden gates, but never once came forth. Whisper spread of madness rising, of a warrior grown too weak, until Odin pierced the fog of lies and found the truth he dared not speak. Enough! Odin roared with anger, no more of hell's deceitful games. I'll break her gates, I'll take back Torbald, cleanse him of her icy chains. With spear in hand and wolves beside me, with ravens guiding from the sky, I'll face the queen of deepest shadows, and she will hear a war god's cry. For deep within the shadows, where the living rarely tread, hell had wound her frost around Torbald's mind and soul instead. She filled his dreams with curses, with illusions of a haunted fate, made him doubt his worth and courage, made him fear Valhalla's gate. And when his heart fell into ruin, she claimed him in the silent gloom, raised him not as honored fallen, but as her Droger, general of doom. Enough! Odin roared with anger, no more of hell's deceitful games. I'll break her gates, I'll take back Torbald, cleanse him of her icy chains. With spear in hand and wolves beside me, with ravens guiding from the sky, I'll face the queen of deepest shadows, and she will hear a war god's cry. So he donned his rune-carved armor, shining cold as winter steel, called Geri Freki to his side. Wolves of hunger, wolves of zeal, Huginn Muninn took to flight, their wings like storms above the snow. And the All-Father strode from Asgard with a fury none should know. Across the Bifrost, down the world tree, past the 9 realms' trembling breath, Odin marched toward Helheim's threshold, undeterred by whispering death. Enough! Odin roared with anger, no more of hell's deceitful games. I'll break her gates, I'll take back Torbald, cleanse him of her icy chains. With spear in hand and wolves beside me, with ravens guiding from the sky, I'll face the queen of deepest shadows, and she will hear a war god's cry. But the nearer he came, walking through the fog where spirits crawl, the more the shadows thickened, hearing footsteps of the god of all. Then it came one dreadful warning, born of frost and endless night, a howl so vast it shook the roots, a sound that snuffed out every light. Yggdrasil itself shivered, trembled through its ageless bark, and mighty Neitha grazed his head from gnawing corpses in the dark. Geri froze, then turned and bolted, tail tucked low in primal dread. Freki followed with a whimper no wolf could stand when doom was said. From above the raven shrieked and fled, abandoning their god mid-flight. For Huginn's thoughts were torn with terror, and Muninn lost his mind in fright. Odin stood alone before the gate, spear Gungnir burning in his hand. But even gods may feel the cold when ancient powers take a stand. Enough! Odin roared with anger, no more of hell's deceitful games. I'll break her gates, I'll take back Torbald, cleanse him of her icy chains. With spear in hand and wolves beside me, with ravens guiding from the sky, I'll face the queen of deepest shadows, and she will hear a war god's cry. before the gates of silence opened before hell stepped forth to speak. Another shudder ripped the air, a growl both hellish and unique. The sound was like the cracking ice of 10,000 deadened seas, like the death rattle of galaxies carried on a winter breeze. For Garmer stood behind the gates, awakened fully by the thread, a guardian forged of darkness, hell's ultimate and faithful asset. Odin felt the very fabric of his fate begin to strain, for even he, the All-Father, sensed that stepping forward meant his bane. Gungnir flickered in his grasp as if the spear itself now feared, and for the first time since creation, Odin's path felt less than clear. He looked into that shadowed realm where hell's cold power had grown vast, and chose the one path left to wisdom. He turned and fled the frost at last. And Odin whispered, shaken, hell's realm is not what once it seemed. What once was simple underworld, she's forged into a kingdom. Feared her wolf could shake the 9 worlds' roots. Her power rivals fate itself. Perhaps even gods must yield their pride before the queen who rules the dead. Odie, queen who rules the dead.